Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Papia Art Studio. So in today's tutorial, I'm gonna share how I choose fabric for my clients before embroidery. So what happens is whenever I take order from offline or online client, so we need to choose the fabric before we start doing the embroidery because embroidery is generally done in a fabric. So in my previous video you must have checked out that I took a offline order from a client, and after which I even discussed that what all points have to be taken care of once you take a offline order from the client, which is almost same for the online client. The main important thing is you and the client has to come onto a consensus in terms of the quality of the fabric, price of the fabric, the embroidery pattern or design, the choosing of the colors of the threads, I mean silk thread or cotton thread, the colors, the quality, the thickness, and what kind of needles you would be using, what is the design, how much time you will take, and what is the rate agreed per meter for the fabric, and overall rate which you will charge to the customer. Everything should be in writing, documented, duly signed by both the parties, that is customer and you, to avoid any kind of miscommunication, misunderstanding in the future. It has to be a cordial relationship always. That's why documented proof will, it would create a kind of consensus between you and the client, which is important, right? It can be in a sheet of paper, offline or manual or digital, as per your choice and as agreed by the client. Now, after taking the order from the client, in my previous video I shared how we trace the design on a fabric. Now it's time to buy a fabric for the client, in which we will have to trace the design and start doing the embroidery. So here also we need to come into a consensus with the client in terms of fabric, like what is the size of the fabric, what is the quality of the fabric, how much meters, and what is the color, and what all shades, it has to be duly agreed by the client as well as you, so that embroidery can be done. So if it is a bed sheet, always remember that the thread count should be kept in mind when you buy a bed sheet for doing the embroidery. Thread counts means the higher the thread count in the bed sheet, the better the quality of the bed sheet you get, because if the thread count is dense, then what happens, the automatically the bed sheet becomes more thick and the quality becomes good, plus it is soft also. So when it comes to kurti, if the client says I want a light weighted cotton cloth which shouldn't be very thick, then you need to buy the fabric accordingly. So here I could see some of the fabric. Now I will tell you next what I do is, if the client is at a far off place, is not available in person, so I take a video call. Okay, either I take the client on the video call. If the client is not available, then I see a fabric and make a video call, make the video along with the fabric, which I will show you in this video later part, where I say that this is the fabric I have chosen, this is the color, and this is the thickness of the fabric. So if you like it, I will buy it, and tell me how much meter you want me to buy the fabric. For a kurta, for example, it is generally 2.5 meter. So how much you want me to buy? So I will show the thickness, how I measure the thickness, the color, quality, everything. I will make a video and share it with the client, or take the client on the video call, which I would be showing it very shortly. So these are the points which you need to remember, that consensus between client and yourself in the fabric which you are doing embroidery is important. Now this is the client call. Now this is the fabric I have chosen, and I am making a video showing the thickness, color, overall quality of the fabric. So when the client approves, after a mutual consensus, the fabric is bought and embroidery is done into the fabric and finally put into stitching for ready-made garments. So I hope you like this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and hype.